Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So before we get started, I wanted to quickly mention something as my dog howls downstairs. I got my play button. I'm so excited. I'm honestly kind of really emotional about it. I may have shed a tear, but we're not gonna go into that because we're about to shed rage tears in a second. But I wrote a really cheesy caption on Instagram, so if you wanna read it, you can read it there, but I'm not gonna bore you with anything here except saying thank you guys so much. Anyway, all right, so today we're gonna talk about this, I wanna say influencer, but if you say influencer, they need to have influence. So people need to care about what they say, and I don't know if that's really accurate here. Today we're also going to be introducing this. This is a pineapple light my mom got me, and I have no other way to include it in videos other than what I'm about to do. This is going to be racism pineapple. When racism happens, I'm going to light it up, and you can barely tell the difference in the viewfinder, so I hope you can see it. Anyway, that should let you know what is coming your way right now. So there was a tweet that got a lot of attention that I also retweeted. It showed a YouTuber's Snapchat and Instagram story where he was saying extremely racist, ignorant, just overall disgusting things. Now, I reached out to them just to give them an opportunity to explain themselves, even if there's no explanation. I really just wanted to see what this person was gonna try and say in order to defend their disgusting words. They never got back to me, shocker. It's always the loudest, most racist that end up being cowards. Let's look into who we're dealing with before we actually look at this scandal. Taylor Goldblatt has a YouTube. His YouTube has 2.1 thousand followers, and his About Me is particularly interesting. It says, "Hello there, my name is Taylor. I'm a rich kid, spendthrift, and money is my middle name. I spend the majority of my time living a luxe life of opulence in Beverly Hills." God damn it, my dog needs to knock it off. Biff! I swear to God, I got my play button. I'm important. Please respect me. I spend the majority of my time living a luxe life of opulence in Beverly Hills, California. I'm a blogger and social media creative with an avid love for menswear and all things fine luxury. I create content ranging from lifestyle to men's fashion tips and upload here every single day. Subscribe to the bougiest channel on all of YouTube so you can come along for a sick little ride. He has been uploading quite consistently. He also has a video with Charles Gross, which I'm assuming brought him a good deal of attention, though the video sits at 4.7 thousand views. So since the scandal blew up, Charles Gross actually made a video addressing the fact that he is not actually connected with Taylor. He does not appreciate or support Taylor's words, and that he is not a racist, and that him and Taylor barely know each other, just did a video together. So one other thing you need to know about Taylor before we go into this is that his entire personality trait is money. So he really defines himself via having money, and that's really it. Apparently there's nothing else worthwhile there. According to himself, you saw money is a central thing. So he's not really rich on the morality scale though, is he?
Alright, so we're in the Gucci store. You guys, they gave us champagne and everything. Because we're definitely overage and all. You know. Something like that. Anyway. Yeah, here's all that good bubbly wobbly. Free, of course. Complimentary on the house. What did you think? How was the champagne, baby? I think so. I really feel like, even with this outfit, you know, it just really kind of elevates it. It just takes it up a notch. And I love, like, the bigger buckle and everything. This doesn't say Gucci on it or anything. So I actually like that. Like, no one's gonna know, but I know, and that's all that matters. And hey, you know me, I'm gonna tag it on Instagram. So people are gonna know, alright? Alright, you guys, so I picked up my dog Gucci a little something from the Goyard store. Look at this here on the Upper East Side, the famous Goyard boutique. I'm so excited. They wouldn't take my picture out here, so I'm gonna have to ask someone on the street to take my freaking picture in front of the Goyard boxes. Mine is the coolest limited edition runway shoe. I just love these. They say love, sex, and cash. And then on the front, they say living the effing dream. They also come with some white shoelaces. They're so cool. I just don't like the PP on the front. Like, unless my first name and last name started with a P, I just wouldn't want this in the front of my shoes. So I'd probably just get some spray paint, honestly, and just like mark that out. And then I'd also like spray paint, I don't know, just anything on here that I don't really like. But I love everything else about this year. I love the crown. It says King over here. They have a new Balenciaga shop over here. I don't think they even sold Balenciaga before. wow, so this is like a whole new brand for them and everything, really exciting. And then over here, I noticed Dolce & Gabbana used to be on the end, so they moved their section over there.
Ironically, a couple months ago, he actually got robbed. Police allegedly told him it was because of him kind of showing off his stuff online. He apparently had shown off that he had over 30 grand worth of Gucci items, and he got robbed. So a tweet came up showing screenshots of his disgusting comments about some workers he had setting up a neon sign, I'm assuming for his channel. And he said, I forgot which one is Juan and which one is Jose because they both look alike. Now I just want to know if they climbed over the wall or dug beneath it. But regardless, I could buy their entire existence 80 times over, so I'm just glad to have cheap labor. Then he says, the workers installing my neon signs, I only had to pay him $1 under minimum. A penny saves $1, stupid big peasant. So then someone actually messaged Taylor on Snapchat. Now this isn't confirmed, though it seems like it is real considering what we saw is actually him on his Snapchat and on his story. The person says, hee, Pablo and his helper need to hurry their asses up. Make sure you're watching them. You don't want your stuff stolen. You never know with the blue collars these days. And Taylor allegedly said, don't think I haven't been eyeing them down like a hawk. All the designers locked up behind closed doors, and I called concierge ahead of time and told them I wanted security armed and ready. They have nothing to lose, no visa, no nothing. They're flat out losers, and I'm sure their mamas are proud, all drilling signs into the wall for a living. Oh, I'm sure that's pretty fucking lucrative, dumbass, ass hoes. Where do I even begin? I myself am an immigrant, so that makes me slightly more biased. I moved here from China, but I'm from Italy. That's my first language. So the topic of immigration for me is a big thing. I'm not going to go into my stances on everything because that's not what you're here for. I just don't understand this thought process, okay? First of all, he's racist. That's obvious. That does not need to be said more than once. The thing that I don't understand is this. So you're saying that your entire personality is money, essentially. And I'll put some Instagram pictures so you can see what I'm talking about too. Okay, so there's an update with the Instagram. So the Instagram was private at first, then it was public, and now it's private again. Also, he changed his Instagram name from Taylor B. Goldblatt to Taylor M. Goldblatt, and now it's back to Taylor B. Goldblatt, and it's private again, obviously before I could take any screenshots, so sorry, no Instagram pictures from me. But what I don't understand is if you're so allegedly rich, according to yourself, why can't you pay these workers the appropriate amount of money? Now, of course, we can say, well, he's racist and doesn't think they deserve more, which is probably the truth, but I just think it's a little bit hypocritical. And at that point, it's like, if you don't respect these people enough to pay them appropriately, why don't you just get people who are more your type of person, probably white, I'm guessing. In my head, of course, he probably wanted to save money, though he has so much, let's remember. But it's just kind of like, it feels like he really did hire them so he could have this brief, stupid Snapchat, Instagram moment where he could be an entire piece of shit. You know, like it almost makes me feel like his distaste comes second after the possibility of humiliating someone. Does that make sense? It's almost like racism isn't his first priority. His first priority is like, let's humiliate someone, and also I hate this group of people, or I don't respect this group of people, whatever you want to call it. I just don't understand why you would go out of your way to hire people that you disrespect and dislike unless you're really trying to get a scandal out of it, which, you know, maybe this guy is the type of guy to be like, all publicity is good publicity, but let me tell you, being known for this is not a good look. Aside from that, he then uploaded a story to his Instagram, which reads, "Stop threatening me," essentially, and everyone's allowed to their opinions, which is interesting because usually opinions for me are like, my favorite flavor of ice cream is macadamia nut. That's an opinion. Being racist, yeah, it includes opinions, but calling it an opinion rather than racism is a way to try and cover your ass, because most people would just call it racist and not an opinion. We don't have to focus on semantics here, but it's just funny to me that someone who's so brazen online and is so comfortable saying certain things doesn't expect anyone to react. Like, did you really think your entire following was just people who are racist like you? Really? An interesting thing, I think he must have blocked a lot of people, because last time I checked, if I'm not mistaken, he had 13,000 followers, and now all of a sudden he has 200. A lot of pictures are still there, though He deleted one of his most recent, I'm assuming because of the hate he was getting on it, but now his most recent picture still has a lot of hate on it, as you might expect. So there are things that happen online where death threats are not expected, you know? Like, there are times when people lose their shit over stupid things and go out of their way to scare people or try and ruin their lives. What you said online, I don't know what other reaction you expected. Considering that people online are offended over, I don't know, the color blue probably, what did you think if you actually did something that offensive? Did you really think that people would just be like, that's just Taylor, he has his opinions and he's entitled to it? Bitch, no. I wanted to talk about that because I feel like so many times racism is subtle or based on implication, and I was just boggled that someone would feel that okay with saying these things outright, because there's no debating here whether this is racist or not. It just is. It's not one of those subtle situations that we often encounter where it comes down to interpretation. Here, there's no need for that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. Thank you to my patrons as always, and let's get right into the fan art.